We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Tonight, we've got a good matchup in store between the New York Yankees and the Tampa Bay Rays. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Blake Snell, the southpaw out of the state of Washington, will be the starter. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's been pretty good his last 3 starts. A whip under 1.20, so he minimizes the amount of base runners. He's a tough customer. It'll be fun to watch him to see if he's on point early in this one here today.
Batting fifth.
So one got in the inning here with the runner at first.
Hunter.
And that'll bring up outfielder Hunter Renfroe. The 1-1 home. Fly ball out toward left center field. Left fielder giving chase. Lays out, and he's got it. A great play for out number 2. Now at the plate, Mickey Mantle. First at bat for him as he enters play third in the American League batting race.
This season really shouldn't come as a surprise to many. We all know what kind of skill this guy produces when he has a bat in his hands.
First delivery to him on the way. Line toward the gap in left center. And this is going to find the seam as it scoots through on the carpet for extra bases. So he's into second with a double here to kick off the second inning. And as you can see there on the team leaderboard, that pushes him up to 40 now on the year. Digging in now, Lou Gehrig. Watch is fully in effect these days as he's potentially closing in on a historic triple crown. He leads all 3 categories.
It's so hard to win the triple crown: batting average, home runs, and RBIs. And speaking of RBIs, he only has a couple in his last 10 games.
Get down.
Lined into right, a base hit. Now the relay home, and he will get in there with their first run. It's a 2-1 game now.
Well, Dero, you know, they say records are made to be broken, and what a monster year this guy's had.
Yeah, there it is, Dan. Most RBIs in one season. I can't begin to tell you as a former offensive player what.
So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Ken Griffey Jr. Given the situation, he's got an opportunity to break this game wide open.
Junior.
Oh, come on now. Gotta hold him in.
Ready with the payoff pitch. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Minoso is there as he makes the catch, and they'll tightrope out of danger as he strands the bases loaded. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Mickey Mantle. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, he jumped all over that first pitch last time up. Interested to see if he has the same approach this AB.
From the belt, the pitch. No balls and a strike to count. Williams stands at second with no outs. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Hey, watch out. This hitter's got one thing on his mind.
Hey, let her rip. Let her rip.
Fouled off. The next 0-2.
The count is 1-2.
He didn't look overly fooled right there, because a lot of pitchers will go to the breaking stuff 0-2, but he certainly looked ready for a breaker on that pitch.
The 1-2. Line drive, base hit into the left center field gap. And the run will score from second as they double him up now. It's 4-2.
Yeah, and when a pitching coach goes to the mound this early, he's probably just looking to reset the pitcher's mindset, get him to forget about the negative, and give him something positive to focus on. We'll see if he responds.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Lou Gehrig. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. 3 runs already home here. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Renfroe will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first. Striding in, Eddie Matthews.
Now batting, third baseman, Eddie Matthews.
The 0-1 pitch. Hit to short. Adames picks it up to second for one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. So they pick up 3 runs on 4 hits here. No errors and no one left. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. The Yankees lead it 4-2. Up next for the Rays, Yandy Diaz.
The first baseman, number 2, Yandy Diaz.
And there he goes towards second. Now here's a fly ball. Well hit. Mantle's on the move. At the track. The wall. Gone! So it's a 2-run shot to right center. Number 10 for him on the year, as that'll pull him even at 4 apiece.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno. Number 1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
Digging in once again, Mickey Mantle. He doubled earlier and carries a 2-for-2 line into this appearance.
Mantle.
Hey, let's go, kid. What's time here?
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. High and deep to right center.
There you go. Turn it. 2.
And, oh, he missed a home run by a matter of feet. It's off the wall. And he is into second with a double, his 3rd hit of the night.
The more things change, the more they stay the same. This guy's been producing at the plate all year long, and this at-bat is no different. He's probably surprised it didn't lead the yard after the season he's having, but he'll just have to settle for a double.
A man at second with 1 down, and in steps the Iron Horse, Lou Gehrig.
Lou Gehrig.
And he's right here 1 time.
The 0-1 on its way. This one's down to third. Oh, a diving effort as it's off his glove. And he'll make it to first easily on what will almost certainly be ruled an infield single. Digging in now for the Yankees, Eddie Matthews. He was a double play victim last time around.
Yeah, rolling into a 2-ball will eat at you for the rest of the game at least, so you know he wants to make up for it right here.
And oh, a big rip at the curveball, but he didn't get it, and he becomes the 2nd casualty of the inning.
Wow, that's awfully impressive right there. The pitch before was really close. Called the ball. What does he do? He comes back with a better pitch and gets the punch out.
Now batting, catcher, Jorge Posada.
High in the air out to center field.
Come on, dig. Go hard. Go hard.
And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Yanks strand a pair. They lead it 5-4. And that'll bring up Manuel Margot.
And
0 for
leading
1
off
with a
for the
run
Rays,
scored thus far.
the left fielder.
Things not looking very good so
Maxwell.
far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Stepping into the box, Mickey
fielder,
Mantle,
number 7.
trying to keep it going. A
Mickey
perfect 3 for 3 thus
Mantle.
far.
Let's get
First
ready.
delivery to him on the way. Looked
What
like
you
he went
got?
around that time. They'll appeal down to third, and yes, sir, it's strike 1.
Try it. Let's go right here.
Set to deliver the 0-1.
Ball 1.
Off the plate, 1 ball,
1-0.
1 strike.
Come on, baby. Get your pitch up there.
Oh, and look what I found out there on the mound. And an unproductive at-bat that time as the runner holds at second with 1 away now. Now at the plate, Mickey Mantle. He'll lead things off against the
Leading off
same
for the
reliever that finished off the
center
last
fielder,
inning.
number 7.
Well, you don't see in this day
Mickey
too many relievers going
Mantle.
multiple innings,
Come on,
but
big
guys
guy,
have to
one time.
earn that
Here you
trust
go.
from their managers. Well,
Hit high in the air. There it goes. See ya! A solo shot here to left as they've taken a 1-run lead. Into the box, Ken Griffey Jr. He's
Now
gone
batting,
deep twice in
the
the
center
game,
fielder,
making him 2 for 4.
Ken Griffey Jr.
Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. And this is in the air to right, and this should do it. And he will make the catch with ease, and the Yankees have taken game 1 of the series on the road as the ball game is over.
great stuff to close out that game, and he better hang on to that baseball because it's a special one. That's career save number 200. Definitely a nice milestone.
A 1-run finish, an 8-7 game tonight. The Yankees came through when it mattered in the 9th on the way to the win. Cy Young wins in relief for the 8th time this year. Christy Mathewson closes the door for the save, his 51st of the season, best in the league. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Yankees, 8 runs on 14 hits. 1 error, they left 12 men on base. For the Rays, 7 runs on 9 hits. No errors, they left 7 men on base. Time of the ball game, 4 hours and 16 minutes.
We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the New York Yankees and the Tampa Bay Rays. It's Rays baseball, and it starts right now. Tyler Glasnow will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Here's a guy that numbers can be a little bit deceiving. He has a whip in the 1.3 area and above range. It's a little higher than league average. He's been a little bit inconsistent. One good game, one bad game, but don't let that whip fool you. This guy's a much better pitcher than that. And if he brings his A game, he could be awfully tough in this one.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Lou Gehrig. The watch is fully in effect these days as he's potentially closing in on a historic triple crown. He leads all 3 categories.
Winning the Triple Crown is really magical. Think about it. How many guys can hit for power, hit for average, and drive in runs?
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. A run on 2 hits for the Yankees. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. The Yankees lead it 1-0. Chris Sale, a left-handed Floridian, will get the starting assignment. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, Matty V, we're going to get a chance to look at a guy with a powerhouse slider. This is his bread and butter pitch. Has the other repertoire, but this pitch makes his fastball better. He'll throw a slider to both sides of the plate. He can throw it up, down, in, and out. Extreme command of the slider, and it's one of the reasons why he's one of the top pitchers in the game right now.
For the Rays, the designated hitter, Austin Meadows.
Fly ball out to straightaway right. Gehrig is in his tracks now. 1 down. Standing in, Yandy Diaz. And he's got that batting lineup near the 300 mark entering play.
Diaz.
From the belt, kicks and deals. In the air, out to right. Right fielder is on the run. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Rays strand just the 1. They still trail 1-0. All set for the start of the inning, and standing in is the veteran outfielder, Lou Gehrig.
Lou Gehrig.
Here we go.
Here comes the first pitch. And that's cut on and missed. 0-1.
0-1's the count. All right, come on now. One time. Let it fly.
Right side. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
You know, D-Row, the benchmark of having a great year is 200 hits. How about this guy? Rack up 250 hits on the season so far.
Yeah, and you don't do that without just a staunch approach at the plate of using the entire field. This guy can move the ball out of the ballpark, can play line to line, opens up the entire field, no way to defend him. 250 knocks cannot be understated.
He's got it to second for 1. On to first, and it's a double play. The second they've hit into in these first 4 innings. And there are 2 away. And that'll bring up Manuel Margot.
Now batting, left fielder, Manuel Margot.
The 2-2. And he goes with the pitch here and drives it the other way to deep right. And he's going to make the catch. And he paid a big price for it, too, as he crashes headlong into the wall. So still nothing against him on the scoreboard here in the 5th as we check out the league leaderboard for team ERA. And you can see that this staff currently leads the AL in that category. Top half of the 6th about to get started. And coming forward, the veteran outfielder, Lou Gehrig.
Lou Gehrig.
Hey, get your pitch. Drive it.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
Hey, this pitcher better be careful right here. My man at the plate is not trying to push something to the opposite field.
And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1.
Hey, let it fly. Let's go.
Here's the
right here.
pitch.
Nope, that's down.
Hey, nice eye up there, huh, baby?
Hey, let her rip. Here we go.
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. A leap, but he can't rein it in. It's off the wall.
It is gone. Holy cow. Oh, my goodness. I don't believe it. I don't believe it.
A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Something I thought we'd never see. 100 on the season. And this is now a 2-0 lead for the Yankees. And we'll take one more look at the big one. 100 home runs in a season. Can you believe it? Lou Gehrig will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here. A solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ball game to this point.
Like a big dog, right time. Let it fly, Scabby, one time. Let's go.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Well, the Yankees have been searching for that big hit pretty much all game. It remains to see if they can get it, but now it sure would be a good time.
Drive it right there.
The 1-0 is looked at for the first strike.
Might have to change your game plan in the box right here. If he's going to pound away, might have to work the opposite field.
Hey, needs you right here.
The
Needs you.
1-1 takes a pitch for strike number 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Torrey at second, Wagner at first, 2 out in the inning. And this is hit hard to the right side, but foul.
Hey, let's go, big fella. Need you right here.
Another 1-2 delivery.
It might be. It could be. It's gone. A home run.
So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field, his second of the game, and that'll stake the Yankees to a 5-0 lead now.
Yeah, it's a long season with a lot of peaks and valleys, but he's getting hot here in September. That bodes well for him and his team as things crank up in October. We'll see if he can stay hot when it matters the most.
Trying to pick things up where we left off, Lou Gehrig. And his confidence has to be in a really good place right now, having already launched 2 balls over the fence in this one.
This guy's having a pretty good week so far in one game. His last at-bat is second home run of the game. We'll see if they'll pitch him a little bit more carefully in this AB.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat.
Let's go.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Pulled the fastball down a little too much there. That's ball 1.
Interesting sequence of pitches right there. A real ugly swing on a ball away, and it looks like the batter has a much better idea of what he's looking for after that second pitch.
Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with 1 out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball 4 anyways.
And he misses with that one for ball 4. So that'll put runners on first and second now with 1 away.
The center fielder, number
Ready
7,
for another chance? Mickey Mantle.
Mantle.
Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away. Don Mattingly will bat next. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here.
Don Mattingly.
To third. Reined in. On the second for the force out, and the side is retired.
Wow, talk about total dominance. 9 innings, only 2 hits allowed. That's about as good as it gets. This guy was as good in the 9th inning as he was in the 1st. So close to baseball history.
A 5-0 finish tonight. The Yanks jumped out to an early lead in the 1st and never looked back. Chris Sale hangs win number 11 on his line as he allows only 2 hits over 9 full innings. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Yankees, 5 runs on 11 hits. No errors. They left 14 men on base.